Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Another exciting day here in the Philippines. Already had my coffee this morning, and we had a special breakfast this morning. My world famous buttermilk biscuits, hillbilly style, plus Grace. She perfected her gravy, and unseasoned bacon, uh, uncured. Uh, I do that for a reason, because no salt. And I've gotten accustomed to not having salt. It helps me keep my blood pressure under control. But anyway, you've probably seen the pictures that I posted at the beginning. And I wanted to talk about a few things that come to mind this morning during this wonderful brownout we're having at the moment. Of course, we have electricity, as you're well aware of. My extra battery is paying off right now. Can't wait to get my other solar panels up. But anyway, something came to mind for those newcomers coming here. I recommend you don't need to bring but very little US dollars. And the ones you bring, you better make sure they are crispy new, no marks whatsoever, no creases, nothing. They gotta be practically look uncirculated, because you will have a difficult time, to be honest, getting them exchanged if they are blemished in any way. I have forgotten about this because it's been so many years since I have came, almost 13, and I've never touched base on that. So I'm letting you know now. But that's something I wanted to bring to people's attention about bringing cash with you. My advice is set up a way to transfer money to yourself and make sure who you're using knows that you're going to the Philippines. Your credit card companies, your banks, all that, make sure they're aware of, so you can access your funds without being worried about getting cut off. If you're going to use money exchangers, transfers, make sure you have more than one. I recommend at least 3 or more, because even though they're informed, have a tendency, if their system, their algorithm, picks up and they think it's an unusual transaction, and they won't explain this to you. They just cut you off, and they'll give you no answer. No how much you complain. I've experienced this personally. Yeah, the wind's blowing today. But I want to make people aware of this, because it's important. Now, if you happen to be planning on living here or so forth, the biggest complaints I've come across is we're all used to our home country's food and so forth. And you'll have expats, foreigners, whatever, complaining about the availability of certain things. Even I have a tendency to complain sometimes, but I don't make it an issue. One of my biggest gripes, I can't get some of the things I really enjoyed for cooking purposes. Like Texas Pete, Sawyer's chili powder, things of that nature. They're just not available, not even online. I've not been able to acquire it. But that's okay. I have found ways to improvise. Now, you most chronic complainers, in most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, are the ones that went through life without acquiring any cooking skills. Now, that does make you at a disadvantage. If you don't have any cooking skills, it's hard to improvise for what you want. Now, I have come up with ways to change my recipes to where I can get them, not exact, but I can get them very satisfactory. And they still satisfy my wants and my taste and my desire. But over the years growing up, been independent most of my life, I acquired my cooking skills. Most of it comes from my grandmother. So, old-fashioned hillbilly, and growing up with barely nothing to work with. So that's what we did. We improvised. And that's stuck with me all through the years. And that's something you must be, if you don't have cooking skills, you might as well get used to not being able to get some of the things you want, or make what you want. Unless you run across someone like me that's willing to treat you if you come and visit. I have been known to do that. And I don't mind. And folks, I know this is a short video, but I just something come to mind, and during this little brownout, I wanted to make you aware that I'm not suffering from that either. That's another way of improvising. So, if you don't mind, if you watch this long, find a way to do something that doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe, like, and share.